100,000 new jobs, okay? I say that's solid. What say you?
It certainly appears to be, and investors are certainly participating in this market. The one thing that really impresses me about our market action, earlier when we made new highs earlier this year, the NASDAQ wasn't really participating. In fact, if you overlaid the NASDAQ versus the S&P, it was kind of stuck in a sideways range. Now that we are making new highs, you're seeing the NASDAQ really taking some leadership. That's what you need to see in order for this market to go higher. So I'm very impressed with the market breadth here, and obviously I think this market wants to try to move higher. Now, one of the reasons that the job number was viewed as positive is because the expectation was at 150 and it came in at 165.
Now, is this a rally across the board? We can see stocks going up across the board. How about oil, gold, commodities, you name it, everywhere up? Is that right?
Absolutely. In fact, you'll notice crude 2 days ago when gold slipped a little bit, crude went all the way down to $90, and here we are right back at 95. When this, I think a lot of people are thinking that we'll run into some resistance at 100 if the crude gets up there again. I don't think so this time. It wouldn't surprise me to see crude pop through 100 and maybe run up to 110 before it's all over.
We're watching it. Trey Knipper, thank you very much indeed. Okay, let's get back to the stock market because we opened trading in just about 15, 16 seconds. Again, I'm looking at the indicators suggesting a gain for about 140 points when this thing starts trading. That means the Dow would get up to about, I'm trying to do the math here, about 14,950, 970, something like that, if we get a 140-point rally. Okay, we've started out on the upside, started slowly. Here we go. They're buying. I know that there's green signs all across the board for all of the big name stocks. I don't know that there's very much that's down so far this morning. Now we're up 24. We're starting to move. 14.9. Here we come. We'll be there very, very quickly. I've got to move on to LinkedIn, though. That may be one of the big stock movers of the day. It's got a disappointing forecast, okay? And it's linked to the employment situation. That's LinkedIn for you. Nicole, that's a loser in the other going, isn't it? Ooh.
Right, it really is. You can see it's down almost 9% to the downside. It's at $184. They came out with their quarterly report and guidance. Well, the guidance was good. It was below the analyst estimate. So their second quarter revenue, that's really what's getting everybody. Certainly, that's what's hitting it. They did have higher membership. They did have premium subscriptions, but the big deal here is these revenue numbers are a disappointment, Stuart.
Yeah, I'm sorry to start with a negative. One of the few stocks that really seriously down, that's the one, LinkedIn. If you look across the board, though, elsewhere, they're up. Across the board, they're up. By the way, the Dow has now reached 14,900, now up 76 and still climbing. Got a couple of big names for you in the news. Solid profits at Kraft